The bishop who christened Meghan and Harry's daughter, Princess Lilibet, is a former newspaper editor and the chief of staff for disgraced former US President Richard Nixon. The Right Reverend John Harvey Taylor, the Bishop of Los Angeles, baptized the Sussex's 21-month-old at their Montecito home in California. The bishop posted on his blog about Lily's christening, with a picture of Lily's family Christmas card, taken 2 years ago. It reads as follows: "My siblings in Christ. On behalf of presiding Bishop Michael B. Curry, and at the invitation of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, had the blessing of presiding as the sacrament of holy baptism was conferred on their daughter, Lilibet Diana, on Friday, March the 3rd at their home in Montecito. Prince Harry and Meghan were gracious hosts to the congregation of family and friends who were present. Yours in Christ's love." This is so weird to use the Christmas card photo from 2 years ago for this evidence of baptism. An old photo on such a huge event, outing the titles of the princelings but no official photographer. Not even one with God Daddy Tyler Perry. For all we know, they could have hired a child actor for this massive con. It's guaranteed that any picture or video released by them of any children is fake. There's not one single candid picture or video of them with any children. Everything we've seen has been staged or photoshopped to death. Harry and Meghan have no respect for the church and would fake it for the optics. Royal fans are calling Harry and Meghan out for this one. One said, "As a Christian, I'm very confused by all of this. Feels a lot more like a PR stunt than a deeply spiritual service between God and the family. I was baptised, as were my 2 now adult kids. Although we aren't members of a high worship church, so christening wasn't a thing, rather a baptism was done. The bishop from LA has stars in his eyes and not Christ." Baptism at home? Do our beloved Duke and Duchess live on the holy grounds or something? The second fumed, while a third added, "Me neither. They're held at church with a reception after, can be at the church or home or even a restaurant, but the Harkles can't have a church baptism because they don't go to church. It would be too weird, even for them." Tom Quinn, author of the newly released book Gilded Youth, claimed that Lilibet Diana may experience in the future a split between the royal world she's linked to and the one she's growing up in. The daughter of Meghan and Harry will also find in her name a constant reminder of the royal world, Mr. Quinn said, adding, "Everyone will know that Lilibet got her name because it was Elizabeth II's childhood name, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. I think that it ties her too closely to a world that her parents really want to get out of. So there's going to be a split. She's going to feel that she was named in a way that ties her to England and to the royal family very closely. But she's growing up with parents who are very wary of the world they've left behind, not to say very critical of it and rejecting of it." Mr. Quinn referred to the series of criticism and allegations launched against the firm by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, following their decision to step down as full-time working royals. Archie's name, on the other hand, is not royal and never has been, Mr. Quinn said. He added, "So he at least isn't saddled with a royal name."